welcome to part 2 of our fundamental movements. When we're trying to reintroduce movement into our body safely, these are the exercises that are probably the kindest and most gentlest way to start. Again, certain conditions, this might be too much. And if that's the case, that's when working with a physiotherapist is really going to help you start off and establish a really safe baseline. For example, complex regional pain syndrome is one of those tricky things that needs extra care to begin with. When it's dealing with the nervous system, for example, they might have you work with a mirror instead with no movement. And so that's why it's really important to have buy-in from your physiotherapist. But if you are able to walk around and if you are able to move throughout your day, starting from the fundamentals, even if you can do these movements, is a great way to retrain the body, okay, in a safe way. So let's get, again, I'm going to pretend that you are either in bed or lying on the floor. Feel free to prop yourself up with pillows if you need to, okay? All right, I'm going to bring you back to where we left off with the last video, where you have your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. And all we're going to do is work through what we love to call opposition. When you walk, your limbs walk in opposition, and your spine actually really loves that movement. Okay, I'm going to allow my hands to go wherever they feel comfortable, whether it be on your belly or alongside your body. And I'm going to pay attention to my feet for a moment. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a breath in through my nose, and then I'm going to exhale through my mouth. Okay, inhale through my nose and exhale through my mouth. I'm not going to pay attention to the pain that I'm feeling right now. I'm going to try and pay attention to all the good things I'm about to do for my health. Good. Continue with a few more breaths. Again, this is something you can do before you even get out of bed in the morning, and it's very helpful to start your day off with a little bit more confidence. From here, what I'm going to do is take a breath in through my nose. I'm not going to move my limbs. I'm simply going to push the bottom of my left foot into the floor as I exhale. Inhale to release the pressure under my foot. Then I'm going to exhale and push under my right foot just a little bit. Inhale to release. My other foot, I'm going to press underneath it, just into the floor, just a little bit. Inhale to release. And then I'm going to exhale as I push my right foot. And I'm not pushing hard. I'm just putting a little bit of weight into my right foot. You may not even see my body moving, and that's okay. One more time, either side, I push into my floor or into the bed that I'm lying on or the mat that might be on the floor. Relax there. One more time and push. Good. Okay, and then relax there. Very nice. I'm going to walk my feet a little closer together, and all I'm going to do is just little bit by little bit swish my knees side to side. We did this one on the last video simply because it's such a great baseline movement. Good. Okay, and then we're going to come back to center. Now this next movement may or may not be for everyone, okay? So you have permission to say, no thanks, I don't want to do this one, and that's completely fine. I want to pretend that you have a tail, okay? And with your tail, we're going to try and wag our tail because we're happy. I'm going to go with this one, okay? From here, my hips very gently find the floor beneath me. I'm not forcing my way into the floor. And then I'm going to try to shorten one side of my body as I lengthen the other side, just a little bit. Come back to center. Now I'm going to try to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to shorten one side of my torso as I lengthen the other. And then I come back to center. Good, okay? I'm going to breathe in as I move. Good, exhale, come back to center. Good. Inhale as I move. Exhale to come back to center. Good, do it again. Inhale to move, exhale. We're going really small to build the confidence. Good, I want you to just assess, see how it's feeling. Do you feel some length across the back of your upper hips into your lower back? Good. Again, depending on your range of motion, depending on your pain, you can start to experiment with going a little bit bigger if it feels okay to do so. Okay? Again, while you're doing this, you're breathing and you're telling your brain this is safe. Okay? Again, unless something feels really different than your usual pain, this is safe. Good. Come back to center. Okay, just relax. Let everything, okay, no tension in your face, across the brow, or being mindful that we're just letting the muscles kind of wake up and relax. Good. Okay, I'm going to try one more movement today to introduce to you. And it takes what we did earlier and makes it a little bit bigger. Okay, so if it's too big, you have permission to go back to where we were and just put the pressure into the foot. I will start small and I'll show you how to build it up. Okay, first thing we do is we take a breath in. As we exhale, we push the left foot into the floor just a little bit. And see if you can lift just your right heel. Inhale to lower the right heel and take the pressure away from the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, push a little bit into the right foot and lift the left heel. Just a little bit. Good. Inhale to bring them back down. Exhale, push into the left foot just a little bit and lift your right heel. Lower it back down. One more time, push into the right foot just a little bit. Exhale and lift. Good. Now keep going if you can. If you need to take a break, please take a break, but keep going if you can. What you're doing is you're moving. And not, if it feels really light and fluffy, that's a good thing. If you feel like it's a bit of a challenge to work through the pain that you're experiencing while you're doing this, just know that with time and with practice, this will get easier. And I mean that sincerely, okay? Good. I'm going to show you one more option to add to this if you feel like you can go just a little bit further. Again, there's no pressure to go further, but if you feel you can, this is what you would do next. Okay. Take a breath in, push into the left foot just a little bit. Lift the right heel, and then if you feel you can, you lift the right foot just off the ground, lay it down. Take a breath. Exhale, push into the right foot very slightly, lift the left heel, and then if you can, just the left foot. Lay it back down. Good. Do it again. Push to the left foot, right heel lifts, right foot lifts, lower it back down. Good. Try it again. Push into the right foot, left heel raises, left foot just pulls off the floor and lower back down. Good work. I'm going to walk my feet together and I'm just going to swish your knees side to side. Relax the neck and shoulders. You'll notice that your neck is carrying a lot of tension because you're thinking so much about what's happening in your lower half. If you can just let that release, good. And that will also come with practice. Okay. And that, my friends, is the end of level 2 of your fundamental getting out of bed movements. Again, doesn't have to be done in bed. It can be done on the floor as well. But this is just meant to bring you slowly back to confidently moving. In the next video, we're going to show you how to move the movement up a little bit more into your shoulders. Until then, thank you for watching.